As you guys know, there's been a lot going on with the fires. I'm not sure if we're going to have to evacuate, but I'm staying strong right now until we actually get a notice. We are okay right now. I wanted to thank you guys so much for all of your prayers and all of you that reached out to me. But I don't want to stop doing videos to provide you guys value. So let's go ahead and get started. Today, we're going to be talking about dental health. Those of you that are dealing with chronic illness, this is a topic that comes up a lot. If you're somebody that has braces like me, this is a this value. My goal is that this today's live is going to bring you a lot of value. Just some tips that you can take for your dental health. So one of the first things I want to talk about is if you're dealing with any sort of trigeminal pain, if you have TMJ, I want you to know one of the first things that is going on if you are dealing with pain is it starts with pathogens, you guys. Okay, so what the heck are pathogens? So most people have some form of what's called EBV. Okay, EBV is a virus that was unfortunately it was formed in a lab many years ago, and they used eggs to feed this virus. So eggs are actually a big no-no when you're dealing with chronic illness. I know this is going to trigger a lot of people. They're going to be like, I'm not going to give up my eggs. That's fine. Don't give up your eggs. But I'm telling you, if you're somebody that's struggling with chronic illness, that's one of the things you have to eliminate is the eggs, dairy, and the cheese. Okay. So, but what I want to talk about today is just that, like, what are one of the root causes of this? So I'm wearing my medical medium hat. I owe my life to this man, Anthony Williams, medical medium. This is where all the information is coming from. It's not coming from me, it comes from him. He receives it from the spirit of compassion. Okay. So let's talk a little bit more about how to reverse and heal these symptoms. Okay. So now that we know that we're dealing with some sort of a virus in the body, right? What can we do to combat and fight this virus? Okay. I want you to know that there are tools that you can use to heal your body. Okay. So one of those, I want to recommend to you guys some amazing supplements actually from Vimergy. If you're open to taking some supplements, what's really amazing about these, hello, Candon. Thoughts on New Jersey drones. I'll see if I have time to comment on that, okay? One of the things I want to talk about is the supplements here that you can take to heal any sort of dental pain that you're having. Because you guys, you have to understand, when we go to the dentist, we're so vulnerable to any sort of things that they might be putting into our mouth, right? And so what I want to help you to recognize is when you're taking any sort of supplements, you don't want to take like a multivitamin, okay? And let me tell you why that is. I know this is going to trigger a lot of people. I'm just the messenger. Don't shoot the messenger, okay? Is that you want to have one supplement to combat whatever sort of condition you're having, okay? You might be thinking, oh my God, then I have to take like 10, 20 different supplements. Not necessarily. Everybody has different conditions. I mean, I focus on helping people that are dealing with chronic illness. So maybe you know somebody. 1 in every 9 people are dealing with some sort of liver. Anyway, I didn't mean to go off topic. So I want to talk about the supplements, okay? So 2 of the supplements that I would recommend for you to start, you can just go to vimergy.com. I'm not selling any of their products. I'm just here to share the information. Is liquid B12. Now, the reason that liquid B12 is extremely important for us is because the the soil on here on planet Earth is unfortunately very deficient. Okay. We need B12 for practically everything in our body. Okay. Our liver has over 2,000 different functions that it does on a daily basis. So any B12 that you can get is really good. Now, if you're somebody, you're like, I don't want to take supplements. Well, another way that you can get B12 is from, for example, if you have blueberries, if you have a blueberry or a wild blueberry or raspberries in your garden, if you literally go off and you just eat them without washing them, that is also a form of B12. Okay. But most of us don't have access to that. Or maybe if you go to the farmer's market, you might be able to get some really fresh berries. So berries have the B12, okay? The second is zinc, okay? Now, the reason that the zinc is very important is the same thing. We are very deficient in zinc. And a lot of the reasons why a lot of us are getting really sick right now, especially with the winter, is because our immune system is very low. We have to keep our immune system high, okay? One of the things that medical meeting was talking about is that this year there's going to be more new viruses coming up. And I'm not saying this to bring fear, you guys. I'm just the messenger, okay? Sorry about that. Is that they're putting new names to these conditions. You know, first it was the C, right? And respiratory conditions. So we got to be prepared. You know, there's things that you can do to protect your health, okay? And so I want to go back to talking about dental health. So if you're somebody that has braces, okay, like me, or if you have metal braces, one of the things I want to recommend if you are going to an orthodontist and you're trying to decide what type of braces you want to get, I would recommend that you don't get the metal. Pay the extra money to get like the clear braces. And the reason we don't want to try to not have any metal in our mouth is because we are already so bombarded with so many toxic heavy metals, okay? There's toxic heavy metals in pharmaceuticals, in our water, in our food, okay? And you might thinking, I don't have any toxic heavy metals. Well, what about the pipes, right? That's only one form of a toxic heavy metal, okay? So having metal in your mouth, like braces, it's not exactly recommended. Now, obviously, if you're in a financial position, you cannot get the clear braces, then obviously do whatever's best for you. There's definitely tools in the medical medium that you can take to protect yourself. In his book, Brain Saver, there's actually a lot of different shots that you can take to remove toxic heavy metals. One of the first smoothies that I would recommend for you to take is called the Heavy Metal Detox Smoothie. If you just go onto Google, you can read about the Heavy Metal Detox Smoothie. I would love to know any questions. Any questions? Thank you, you guys, by the way, for those of you joining live. I'm going to be going live every single day at 12 p.m. Pacific Standard Time here to help you with your health and ways that you can reverse chronic illness. So I would love to know if you guys have any questions. So Cannon, you were asking thoughts on New Jersey drones. So I actually live here in California. I don't know exactly what is going on in New Jersey. I am very intuitive. I'm not a psychic, but I am very clairvoyant. I do see a lot of images. Um, what I can just tell you, my thoughts are on that is that, I mean, in today's age, we basically don't have any privacy, right? Like, if you want to talk about something being, well, some people say it's not a conspiracy. I definitely don't think if it's okay to talk on this for a second, like these fires that are happening in LA, like I do not think this was by natural disasters by whatsoever. I've already spoken to a few people that I personally know. Unfortunately, they have lost their homes. And why is it 3 months ago, before these fires happened, that the insurance companies basically said we're not going to cover fire damage? If you go onto Google and you put in the new LA 2028, well, in order to have a new LA, you kind of would have to destroy everything. So why is it that the fires are happening now, 3 years before 2028? Again, it's just for educational purposes only, but it just really makes you think, right? Why is it that a lot of the fire hydrants that were in the area of the fire water was not coming out, right? A lot of people were also reporting a lot of electrical outages that were going directly from their house, and that was also causing sparks and fires. So it's just interesting. You know, I'm not here to bring fear, but I just personally don't think that it was natural disasters. You know, the fire is still very out of control. It's only 3% containment right now. There's a lot of people losing their homes, evacuating. But anyway, that's my goal. I literally just want to come on here to do a short live every single day for you guys. And I really hope that you received value. I would love for you to comment below, even if you're watching the replay. You can do hashtag replay. I would love to answer any questions you have. You can follow me on Instagram to provide you more value. And I just really hope you guys are having a wonderful day. If you are a woman struggling with chronic illness, I have an incredible coaching program. If you're interested in that, it's Patreon. It's only $22 a month. I'm just here to basically support and give a lot of value. And the podcast Happiness from Within, you can listen to a lot of these videos for free, you know. So thank you guys so much. I love you guys, and please stay safe wherever you are in the world. And remember to smile because you're worthy. Have a great day, you guys. Bye for now.